Hello, folks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing okay tonight, folks. We're in here again, and I'm going to draw a couple of butterflies on the stationery here, like I told you earlier today, folks. How y'all doing tonight, folks? Y'all doing okay? We got our events done well, actually, folks, what it was is the guy that went down in the crawl space underneath the house, he noticed that there was a couple of vents that were had a hole in them, like a wild animal chewed through them. And he said one of the vents had the whole entire thing off of it, the big vent. What do you call that? The vent pipe. And he said it was so messed up that they were not able to put it back on there. But they're going to take that money, folks, that they owed us, because them other guys didn't do a very good job the first time. They're going to turn that money towards fixing the problems with those two vents. The ones that's got the holes in them. They said that there was either a possum or a raccoon or squirrels or anything could have got up in there and chewed a hole in that pipe that runs under the house. And it also jerked the one piece off of there. So, yeah, they have to have somebody to come out here, and fix that. But yeah, a wild animal chewed through it, folks. We don't know what kind or anything like that, but he said the insulation is all messed up underneath there. And he said it was probably a wild animal had gotten in there and messed it up. I know for a little while, folks, we had raccoons hanging around, but I don't see them anymore, and my husband's not seen them. And I don't think they're around now. I hope they ain't, because they might hurt my chickens, folks. I'm sure they're out there somewhere, but I haven't seen them around this area. But yeah, wild animals like that, folks, they can get up underneath your house and mess up your insulation and stuff and chew holes and things. Just like I told you about them hornets, they would be capable of doing something like that, like biting into wires and stuff. But he said that he didn't think the hornets would mess with the insulation too much. But I don't know about that, folks. If they are trying to survive the winter, it's possible that they might do that. Because we did have 2 seasons worth of them hornets, and they had to survive somewhere, folks. And we've had a lot of trouble with them, so yeah. I'm thinking that that's what it is, that they have gotten underneath there and made nests and stuff. But them things can chew holes and stuff, folks. Just like I showed you a long time ago on the video, where they chewed a big hole in the chicken pen out there in the front. And that was one of those buildings that you make payments on, folks. And it didn't have nothing wrong with the outside or the inside. And them hornets chewed a big old hole in it. My husband had to fix it. Because that was messing up the chicks' home. And let's see. Nothing else is going on right now, folks. I just been kind of sitting back, relaxing, and chilling out because I don't know why, folks, but I've been tired all day. So I thought I would get on here, and make a video before we all go to bed. I'd say that woman's probably gonna have to fix my husband's car because she hit him. She totaled her car, folks. They had to tow it off. I'm just glad they didn't get hurt because the car's replaceable, they ain't. And I felt sorry for that older woman too because, sometimes people get a little bit too old, folks, to drive. And she might be one that is that way. Because older people like that, they don't know how to judge their distance as well. And I think they could be kind of dangerous being out on the highway too, towards other people. My husband said he got behind this one woman, folks, and she was going about, I think it was 40 miles an hour or something like that. So, in my opinion, she was either scared that she was going to have an accident, or she could have been one of them that was raised in the olden days, and they had those Model A cars and stuff that went real slow. He said he followed her for a long way, and he said she never did pick up her speed. But she was an old timer, folks. She didn't know. Hope you guys had a good day today, folks. Yeah, that one guy said that when he was underneath the house, folks, He heard something moving down there, like there was something under the house. And we just assumed it was the cat, you know, 'cause our cat goes up underneath there in the daytime and she sleeps up underneath there. Here, I forgot to turn y'all down where you can see. There you go. It's starting to look pretty, folks. I just call it a stationery because, you know, folks, you know how you go in a store and find stationaries that's got little designs on them like this. But you know, that guy said that he's glad. He hopes that it ain't a possum or a raccoon because they do get up through the vent and try to come in the house. And I hope that never happens, folks. Knock on wood, I've been lucky that it hasn't, you know. But when you live around the woods like that, folks, that it's liable to happen, you know. I think they got them little screens that you could put on your vents to prevent that. Somebody told me that one day, and I forgot who it was. That you could put them little screens on your vents to keep wild animals out. You could probably look it up online, it might tell you there. I remember a long time ago, this lady had to have her something fixed in her one of her rooms in the house. She said that a squirrel had gotten in there and made a nest. And I think the squirrel wound up dying on the inside of the wall, so uh, we had to dig it out of the wall for her and fix it. And then, you know, that bathtub in our bathroom, folks, we took that bathtub out of there, and when we did, we found some hickory nuts up underneath there. So that right there was a squirrel, probably, because they eat those hickory nuts. I've got myself a little squirrel that comes here on the deck if the cats aren't around, and he eats something off the deck out there. I believe he's been eating ants, I'm not sure. He's been eating some kind of bugs, folks. I finally got rid of the ants that I had here in the house. I went to Lowe's and got me some of them ant traps. But I just wanted to tell y'all how that went with the um, guys that were out there today. Now, I tell you, folks, when you live in the woods like this, you never know what might be up underneath that crawl space out there. There could be any kind of wild animal. We got a lot of fox around here too. Because this guy here next door had his place bulldozed whenever they got rid of that old house up there that nobody was living in. And he said when he bulldozed that off, there was a big den of foxes living up there. So it's no telling where they went to, folks. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back down there tomorrow and pick my husband some more of them tomatoes. And the reason that I do it too, folks, is because I got a pair of boots that I can wear and he doesn't. It's just best if you're gonna wade and stuff like that to make sure you got boots on. We've been killing a bunch of that larvae, folks, where them hornets had that larvae in the wall. And then we got some straggler hornets that's still trying to hang around. So we will color this, folks. Get this colored. And there you go, folks. See how pretty it is? Well, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, folks. Good night, and you have a blessed night. And a good night, too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.